Hello and welcome to our second video. This is the second journal I've made, a little different from the first. The cover is obviously a children's storybook, which all I've done to it is distressed around the edge with Tim Holtz Distress ink, added a strip down the side which I've distressed and used metallic inks, and the whole thing's been Zoot bound, Mod Podged, and then a clear crystal glaze sprayed over the top to stop it being tacky. The keyring I was given that I adore, and it goes with the cover, so that's been added as a charm. So inside, first page I always find rather intimidating, so choose not to use it. I instead add a quote with an image behind so that it's a nice introduction to the journal but not overwhelming for the person that's using it. This is a page from the original storybook, obviously on the cover, and it's just been Mod Podged to seal it. An old atlas from probably the 70s, I think, with the area that I live, and the back of that page which I've just started sticking things. This is a journal I'm just starting to use, so there's pages that are filled and pages that aren't, so as we go through I might flick through a couple of pages quite quickly. A little card that is just an image that I love off the internet, and on the back a space for journaling, or as I've done a photo and a wee tuck spot. Music paper, and on the back an old photo that I've loved and I've added a rub on. A little image I was given in a swap which I think is great, and a magazine page. The back of the magazine page, washi tape added, and an image that I've added as I've started using the journal with a glassine pocket, a seal and some bits and bobs, postcards and paper clips, advertising postcard that I was given and loved and just added some extras to it, front and back as I've used it, an old postcard, paper clip, and again just adding things that I love. Old hotel stationery and a doily that I've antiqued with Tim Holtz Distress ink. Postcard given in a swap which is wonderful, and paperclip that in. 2 pages from a book and a drink bottle label. Just a little small page with a tab. An acetate from the Little Prince, which is one of my favourite storybooks. This is paper from a box of chocolates, and I've added a photo of my great grandmother as I filled the journal. A tag, and again this is things I've filled as I've gone through. Printed envelope that you get with gift cards, which I've just cut the flap off and turned it into a wee pocket, so I've added extra photos as I'm using it. This is a first day cover. I've added a strip down the side to extend it out so I don't damage the first day cover, and inside I've added some journaling tags. Old page from a diary, small envelope, and inside just a little extra journaling spot that I think I've got it in a swap and it already had the ink stain on it which I rather loved, so thank you. And more of the old diary pages. A tag that came with a gift I was given, and I've just popped a wee charm on a paper clip which I saw an idea of that on someone's YouTube. Forgive me, I can't remember who. Adorable, thank you. Textured paper and a doily which I've antiqued with Tim Holtz and metallic ink, and just stuck it on there to add interest. Magazine image and Tim Holtz. 2 postcards that as I've used the journal I've started embellishing, so that's what that is. A vintage metallic tab there, an envelope for some little goodies, and a pocket in behind the envelope which is something I saw. Image off the internet, and these pages I've used, just photos that I've added throughout. A little pocket postcards, journaling spots, a tag that I've just tied in that I rather liked, a window envelope where I've put the camera, the film image around the actual window and stuck a photo behind, then an envelope behind that, so you've got a double layer that serves two purposes. Vintage postcard, and on the back of that we have a flap and an envelope, so it's effectively 3 different pages in one, which is wonderful for tucking things away. And another acetate envelope that's been cut down with a tag added and a wee tie down on the back and a seal. Just a piece of cardstock which I folded and trimmed the edges, and a marionette that I had off the internet, so just a little interesting. An old paper bag and a postcard as a tag. There's little flaps that you can tuck bits and bobs under. Postcard that I made. An envelope that I've added the seals to, and a strip down the side so the binding is not in the paper bag. This was an old CD wallet which I've added advertising that came with shoes actually, and I've just covered the backs where the words were just to make it more interesting. That'll be a nice journaling spot. Clear acetate with image on it. Pop it with a postcard. This is out of a 1966 diary of someone I do not know. I love the paper, so I've included it in the journal, and some vintage currency. Paper clips are great. You can move them around, do what you like with them. A postcard I picked up somewhere advertising, and in it is a pocket, and on the back is a tuck spot, so it's many things in one. Scrapbooking paper, which I rarely use but did in this occasion, with a vellum pocket that I can tuck in behind, and just stickers on the back. Small cardstock, personal papers, which are just nice as pages, a page from the original book, a scratchy ticket, which I've just stuck an image on, and personal mail, which I've just cut the envelope open and used it as a page. Scrapbooking photos, pages from a book that I quite like the images, so I've used those. As Thrifty Lou would say, a sweetie bag with some washi tape. Old Target shots, another bulldog to just tuck things behind. And this was a tag off some clothing, which I rather liked, so I kept that. The inside of the cover is a image from the book again, and the back of the book is an internet image which has just been Mod Podged and crystal clear spray just to stop being tacky. So that's number 2. Numbers 3 and 4 are mostly unused, so if you're enjoying, please do keep watching. Thank you.